Hi and welcome. We're live on Cosmo Radio Network USA. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. This is our Thursday show. We've been having outstanding shows. I'm so grateful for those who are watching us and all our viewers are watching us around the world. This is Thursday Hip Hop Show. This is where we go into the hip hop music and the memories of hip hop music. We're doing something on Cosmo Radio Network where we're going to be doing a variety of different types of shows. But we want to continue to be consistent with the hip hop community and those who maybe was in 1979 when hip hop was on the scene, but we're going to take it back to 79, 84, even in the 90s, and those who in 2000 hip hop community. For those who are watching me around the world, this is a hip hop show. But before we get started, I want to do something featuring Lawrence Edwards, Baby, Baby, Baby. Bobby, where you at? Where we're going to start off with an R&B hip hop tune. This is the new wave of how we're going to do it. So my name is Showtime.
Come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right by me, mommy. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. What you gonna do? Come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right by me, mommy. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. Yeah. This feeling that you making me feel, I can't explain it. It's like you 100% pure, never contain it. I hope you see what I'm seeing. This life saying it. Skills with the tongue game laid, but I think I'll paint it. Back to back days, I'm like, damn. Pillow fight into the AM. Just some thoughts to come to mind. When I thought you gazing, I visualized this moment. It's so amazing. Hearts racing like horses on the track. Got you squirming when I put the hands on your business. We taking it slow, and we don't want to spit out. The way you looking at me, I think I'm going pop. OMG, what do we have here? Your eyes roll back when I whisper in your ear. You were now rocking with the best, fresh go. Hold tight and never ever let. Yo, I gotta ask you, come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right by me, mommy. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. What you gonna do? Come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right by me, mommy. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy.
Yeah.
Such a feeling when the empress is so natural. I'm talking fit, indigenous aboriginal. Sucking the lips, picking hips, in an happy flow. And when that sunshine from a smile, it makes me happy. We take our time, we on the floor, we keep it moving. It's nothing you can do, cause we caught up in the groove. I love the way she move, universally she smooth. Never stepping on the shoes, party like we on the cruise. Hey, come on now,
Bobby.
what you gonna do? Just roll back, Bobby. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. See your pretty face. What
You do.
Come on now, Bobby. What you gonna do? Just walk right, Bobby. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. Yeah. What you gonna do, baby? I said what you wanna do. Get with it sometimes, lady. Oh, no. I said, I said, what you gonna do? What you wanna do? What you gonna do, baby? I said, what you gonna do? Oh, damn.
That's right. We're live on Cosmo Radio Network. Before we get into the hip hop music and the hip hop community, that song and debut was called Sun Raw, featuring Larry Edwards Jr. I hope my audience and those who are about to tune in around the world, we are doing something for the first time where you just saw a duet with RB Music and along with RB Music mixing together. But this show is a Thursday show where we are committed to do hip hop across the board. And for those who are watching, we're going to get into some topics before we get into the music and the selection of hip hop. For those who are really hip hop fans and know the history of hip hop, we're asking you to call at 267-481-6764. This is a brand new show where we're making sure that we do everything to get it right. To know that hip hop has a show on Cosmo Radio Network where we're not trying to do anything or take away anybody's position, but because I'm a hip hop fan and I come up in 1979, where maybe I started some of the legend DJs in the city of Philadelphia. But I've been blessed to stay around long enough. And they always say that anything you do, you always come back. It's called recycle. And a lot of people have never heard the word recycle. In the beginning of my life, I was doing shows. I was making up flyers. And I see myself doing the same thing what I did before at my young youth age. I am the new 30. See, I don't understand that I am Showtime the Hype Man, and it's my job to make sure that you tag a friend. And what we are doing, we're asking to connect to my audience, connect to the hip hop community. We're trying to connect to the university of hip hop music, but we cannot do alone if hip hop people are watching us for the first time. We're growing into it to make it larger than what it is. And we hope that Cosmo Radio Network can do their part. So for those who are listening, those who are tuning in, we'd like to hear your input before we get into the music and some of the legends of hip hop around the world. The phone number is 267-481-6764. Repeat, 267-481-6764. Anyone out there that's a hip hop fan? Anyone out there that's still around when hip hop started? In the basement, in some of the park, in the projects where we had 2 turntables, where the industry was not playing the music, but the community was appreciating the hip hop buzz. Who's around? Who's watching now? Where my producer and everything, we getting some stuff together. We're going to be playing some videos. We're going to be introducing some things about hip hop. We're going to do the old school hip hop party. Do y'all know anything about old school hip hop party? For those who are watching, also we want to send out the prayers that those who are resting in peace right now in the hip hop community. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I'll be the host of this show every Thursday from 10 to 12 noon. So we wanted those who like to call up the phone. The phones are on. We are popping. And we're about to feature some of the hip hop old school artists live on Cosmo Radio Network. So what we're doing, we are spinning the wheels where the data system is getting ready to load up. And we're about to take y'all to a whole new spin and bringing something new on Cosmo Radio Network. This is our second show of doing Cosmo Radio. We want to make sure that we approve this show to make it better, so some of the legends and some of those will start talking in New York City, Queen, New York, Bronx, New York, East Side, New York, in Queen, New York, and also down Atlanta, Georgia, also down south, and also Philadelphia. Philadelphia had some great hip hop artists, Cash Money. It was a lot of guys that I ran across in the hip hop community where for a long time that they fame and some things that they did where it may not come out. Here we go. This is a hip hop. Brooklyn.
Since days are under rules, never lose, never choose to, bruise through to, do something to us, talk, go through us, girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us, yeah, Papa and Pop, close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch, yeah, I squeeze three at your cherry.
We're live on Cosmo Radio Network USA. If we get turned off on Facebook, we're on Yardstream, YouTube, and other social media. We are dedicating Thursday to the hip hop community. Biggie, rest in peace. Call us. Call up at 267-481-6764. Waiting for my producers and my engineer guys to tune in.
Miami, DC, prefer Versace. All Philly hoes know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty for the coochie. Now the real dude, meaning who's really the shit? The niggas ride dicks, break like pussy, 6 on the Lexus, LX, 4.5, bulletproof glass tips if I want some.
I am Showtime the Hype Man. Hi. It's showtime.
Kiss and rub, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars, and still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment, not by no payment, no for the cleaning. The daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than rich, so you niggas come and get me.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they're broken, you're so big. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they're broken, you're so big.
I can fill you with real millionaire shit. That's all go, my car go, 160, swiftly. Record by your new one, your crew run, your crew run. I know you sick of this, plain bread, nigga with flow, girl, stay heat, sweet like nigga with. So get with this, nigga, it's easy. Girlfriend, it's a bitch. Call me round 10, come through, have sex on rough, that's perfect. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working, for certain. I'm a freaking, not speaking. Leave that ass leaking like rapper Jumbo. Tell them who, take their clothes off slowly. Hit them with the force like Kobe. Take black like Kobe. Watch me roam like Kobe. Lucky they don't own me. With the say, show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they're broken, you're so big. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they're broken, you're so big. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Brooklyn. We're in the house on live on Cosmo Radio Network USA. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I am the host of this show. And we are committed every Thursday. Hip hop. Come on.
Nobody seen, nobody heard it. Just another funeral service. Niggas will get at you. Come through shining, they at you. Birthday like kidnap you. Let's get cracked through. Police stay on us like tattoos. Niggas only grind cause we have to. Money is power. Sling, crack, weed, and powder. Things come through every hour. It's all about that dollar. And we don't deal with cowards. Weak lamb gets devoured by the lion in the concrete jungle. The strong stand and rumble. The weak bold and crumble is the land of trouble. Brooklyn, home of the greatest rappers. It comes first and the cream comes after. Now put your lighters up. It's time. Put your lighters up. Yeah, put your lighters up. DC, putting your lighters up. Philadelphia, put your lighters up. Detroit, put your lighters up.
Come on.
Shine down, keep putting them lighters up. No matter where you're from, put your lighters up. Let me give you a walkthrough, show you what to do and you don't do. Where it's not safe to go to, the boys approach you. Better stay quick who you close to. Don't come through if niggas don't know you. Cause people is talking, the streets is watching. The cheese is lurking, that's the nine in the garbage. The life of a hustler, the life of a gambler. Nice things kill more niggas than cancer. You know you fuck with, up and don't run, we run shit. Roll up in this bum rush shit. We don't play that out in BK, not at all. 4 pound, leave your face on the wall. R.I.P. in memory of. Never show thy enemies love. We get it on where we live. Better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. Put your lighters up. LA, put your lighters up. VA, put your lighters up. Texas, keep putting your lighters up.
That's right. We are live on the Cosmo Radio Network, where this is the Hip Hop Thursday live on Cosmo Radio. So, for those who are watching us around the world, we would like you to make a phone call in. The phone lines are open for you. 267 38. Come on, 267-481-6764. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. This is how we do it on Thursday. We do the hip hop. For those who are true hip hop fans, where we're trying to approve this radio show, where we're hoping that what we are doing in the hip hop community, that we're doing a good thing on Cosmo Radio, knowing that all the work that all the hip hop put in came on the stream. The females and the male artists. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. We're just trying to rebuild. This is our second show where we may not get it right the first and 2 times, but we're going to get this show popping around the world where everybody's going to tune in to Cosmo Radio Network USA. We're going to play the best of hip-hop music every Thursday live on the Cosmo Radio. For those who are hip-hop fans and those who are artists, call us at 267-481-6764. Come on.
Yo, it's my time to shine and I'ma shine bright. Terrorize the mind, get the crowd hype, make them wanna fight. You see the rhyme, I construct flows, I conduct. They mess up the body like somebody got bucked. Brother word, I lays it down flat like a doormat. Damn every state, wherever I tour that. Live I split up, your brother wasn't undisputed. Count on trap, taking trips out the calculate. Triple quan, triple wild chicks in the Montreal. Crack the mini bar, what the hell? Drive an Albion, lead split, be the illest sailor of my fashion. The help with people think. Watch a brother turn back now. Yeah, people when they get down, just suckers won the battle. Hey, what y'all wanna do?
Cha 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 cha.
Y'all people when they get down, just suckers won the battle. Hey, what y'all wanna do? Y'all people when they get down, just suckers won the battle. Hey, what y'all wanna do?
Digga, digga. First name Rashia, sweetest person, had no idea. Just like that, honey flip 3 times. When niggas and dimes, stacking rhymes by the eon. Situation, round the way with my women, looking spiffy, with your Fendi type linen.
This is Showtime, the Hype Man, Cosmo Radio, hip hop on Thursday morning from 10 to 12. We are broadcasting live around the university world. So those who are hip hop, come on, cha 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 cha. I know they can't hate me. I know them haters like, what is he doing? He ain't no real hip hop. I said hip hop. If those who want to battle, come on. If you want to get down.
My way, on some real party type. Yeah, you hold your weight. I can hold mine. You want to battle, blow some lines. Rock clean on the top of my wrist. You want this? Be the same dude that hop on the pubic twist.
So we're live on Cosmo Radio Network. Cha 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 cha. Boy, do you want to get down with me? Where we are a internet radio show where we maybe y'all might understand which way we are trying to go. We haven't figured it out yet. But what we are doing, because Philly Cosmo Radio Network is a risk taker. Cosmo Radio Network is a new internet show where we can go live in your home, but only way that we're going to be successful, that we're asking your support. We want to work with you. We want to work with all new artists, all featuring artists, and those who've been in the business for 20 and 30 and 40 years, where they made a living off of their voice and their talent. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited about hip hop music. For those who are watching us around the world, call in at 267-481-6764.
Will you even touch my skill? You gotta go to one killer bee, and he ain't gonna kill now. Jump that down, pass it all around. Girls get hard, quick, she wrapped to the ground. 40 MC and any 52 steps, I get psycho. Killer, Norman Bay, my producer, slam. My phone was like, bam, jump on stage, up in a dip there. I like to roll. Oh, baby, I like it, boy. Yeah, baby, I like it, boy.
Who a hip hop fan? This is Thursday Hip Hop. We asking those to tune in. I don't know what they're doing on Facebook. They maybe cut me off by now. No disrespect to Facebook. We're sorry. I'm a risk taker.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on an absolute charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodgers, Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, hubby's on the squad. Rain on the college ass, get so dumb. When you even touch my skill, you gotta go to one killer bee anyway. Never kill now. Drop that down, pass all around. Lyrics get hard, quick cement to the ground. For any MC and any 52 shake, I get psycho. Killer on the bass, my producer slam. Always like, bam, jump on stage and then I get down. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
This is the hip hop. This is Hip Hop Thursday live on Cosmo Radio Network USA. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Brooklyn, New York City? This is Showtime the Hype Man. We're playing Biggie, Biggie Small. Rest in peace, Biggie. We love you. Your music would never die because hip hop. So, where some of the music and lyrics where we cannot play certain type of, because children can be watching this radio station. So it's important for us that we do not use foul language or do anything because of the guidelines and the respect that Facebook had rules and policy. Also, Instagram and Twitter and mostly all the social media, that we be careful what music that we selected. Even though hip hop is a community that is expressing their feelings, what they've been through, all the things that maybe was in the community where we was letting the world know actually what is going on in the project, what's going on in some of the urban communities where we were suffering with drug addiction, or maybe where mom could not afford the rent, where the son had to go out and do what he had to do to bring food on the table for his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Showtime the Hype Man, where homeless, Christless is still strong around this world. Where we may not forget, even though hip hop music is one of the biggest pioneer entertainment, still packing arenas around the world. We have seen where the hip hop community is giving back some of the royalty and some of the finance with those who would do different things during the holidays to make sure that the needy in the community get the help that they need. We need more help in the community, even those who are songwriters, hip hop rappers. We need to write songs bringing peace and unity to the community as well, and didn't the hip hop play a major role? Cosmo Radio Network USA. We want to bring some of all the legends of hip hop on the stage. This is not a pay gig. We want to hear your input. How can we bring peace in some of the urban community where young men's and women's are dying? For those who are legends in the hip hop and those who are upcoming stars in the hip hop community, I am reaching out to you today live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. USA. We are suffering where children are losing value, don't care about life, don't even care getting sentenced. A 16-year-old boy spending the rest of their life in prison. Or we are having so many young men where at the age of 17, 18, and 19 and 20, venting out or going after someone that maybe they thought killed their cousin. It is so much going on where the first thing they do, gun violence is the first thing they do, not peace. Because we don't invest money in marketing, bringing peace and awareness in our community. Cosmo Radio Network, along with 5 Page Records, along with Rise Up, Wake Up, and other organizations, homeless and murders is at a high rate, where we may have leaders that want to help, but they haven't found a solution because they don't know how to help. If you went to Harvard University for 4 years, your mother kept you in a house where you was educated, prepare yourself to go to a school, then because of your resume, or you came in a political arena somewhere, whatever city you at, where someone feel that you be a good candidate to run for a senator seat or a Congress seat, or your local city councils or your local state rep in your local state senator seats. Where you may be elected official, you may be a religion leader, you may be a community activist. That have strong values to the city, to your city. It can be any city in the United States. Because of the old way of things, where we have never grasped on peace in America. We saw violence during the COVID-19. We are seeing more people dying every day in a great nation. I come to you today because I'm asking the hip hop community. This is Hip Hop Thursday. How can we come together collectively on one stage We're looking for those who are write rap music, a true hip hop fan, where I saw a brother was pleading to Minister Farrakhan. This was a YouTube for those who are watching me, where the education part of hip hop, and because of the money and opportunity that some of the young men didn't look of the lyrics promoting certain things that our young people was listening to. Where we're asking the hip hop community to come together in unity. East Coast, West Coast. How can we, as the hip hop community, from every walk of life, we sold billions and billions of, at the time, CDs, mixtapes, packing concerts around the world. For the million people who are watching us around the world on Showtime, the Hype Man Cosmo Radio Network USA, I am reaching out to y'all today for help. Because this is Hip Hop Thursday.
I want a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta bitch. Yo. I want a with my. I need a. I want a. Yeah. This shit goes out to all the gangsta bitches uptown. All the gangsta bitches in Brooklyn. Long
That's what we're talking about.
Boogie down Bronx, Staten Island, Mount Vernon.
And that's what we're talking about, where some of our lyrics at the time, where we maybe disrespect some of the sisters, but it was about the money, and where the label pushed the song out anyway because of a high rated where we was listening to the music. So for those who are watching me, and those who are watching us, dude. Okay. And so we're still, I would love my audience and those who are watching us. We would love each and every one of y'all, for those who are tuning in to watch us today. How can we make the gun violence or the shootings across this great nation? I just reaching out to the hip hop community because I feel that we are powerful enough and we all come from the same environment. How can we make this better? I just believe that the hip hop community and those who are hip hop fans around the world and those who are true hip hop, how can we make this thing happen for us? I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of the bickering. I'm tired of the jealousy. I'm tired of everybody talking about where the kids are dying every day. And we don't even have a way out. Someone got a song. Someone wrote a lyric where maybe at the time when you send it to the radio's marketing team or try to get your song to play. In the 60s, Marvin Gaye wrote a song. What was going on? Talking about brother, brother, brother. Where at the time, because of the violence, because of drug abuse, gang worn, Vietnam. We have lost the value of human value. But I'm going to the biggest resource where hip hop music is the number one around the world that can reach out to billions and billions of youth and young people. I just believe that if we invest money and bring the hip hop legends, the hip hop artists on one stage, Cosmo Radio Network USA, we are working hard to do something that is big. We know it takes money, but we're reaching out to all the artists that sometimes money and saving our community and saving our children, because the industry has saved your life and took you out of a situation. We have to give our children and our future of American children a chance. I'm asking all sound people, all engineer people, every social media. I am reaching out and pleading for us to do something collectively where we're not used to someone like Showtime the Hype Man doing what I'm doing. This may be different to the hip hop community, but y'all the most influenced. You influence me to love hip hop music. You allow me to turn it on in the morning when I'm washing up or when I'm driving on a long ride or if I need some energy. Hip hop is energy music. And we are suffering. What do it take for us to bring a big stage? Everybody from West Coast to East Coast, and put aside the money, and let's create confidence in our community. It may seem hard for my viewers and those who are watching me around the world. I am pleading for help. This Thursday show, the hip hop show, where we can play all the music and play all the messages, and where all the legends and even those who are not here. The same song where the late John F. Kennedy said that, what can we do to save our country? And that's where I'm at today, reaching out to a community that is desperate, that is dying. How can we as people come together to help out? For those who like to call in, and I like for y'all to get your opinion, or what do you think that what we can do collectively to make a movement in the hip hop world and reach out for those who are struggling with gun violence across the universe. Call us, call up. Call up. Call us. For those who are watching us, and the millions of people around the world, this is for you today.
Showtime. This was good. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm running. I got an appointment in 15 minutes. I'm running through. What's good?
Can we get 5 minutes from you?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Well, we're live on the show where we are reaching out to the hip hop community around the world, where we was talking about bringing unity, where we feel that we have played a major role since 1979 all the way up to 2021.
Right.
Where I feel that the legends and those who are in front of us need to come together to save our community with the lyrics of the powerful mouth of movement, just like we took over the industry with the hip hop sound and music, where our ears was attached to the hip hop lyrics.
Right.
So I was just doing something, testing the water today, because we are committed on Cosmo Radio Network to be committed to do something different as a risk taker. It might not sound good to the public, might not sound good to some of the hip hop community, where this is my second show, but I'm not afraid to go in it and hoping that I can find a solution to bring peace around the world and allow us to play a major role to change the community. Can I get 1 minute from you to say something?
Of course you can.
Go ahead.
This is DG Dan. I'm the hip hop ambassador for several hip hop organizations and groups, entities all over the world. And I want to do the best. I want to be the best ambassador, representative of hip hop that's possible. Because someone needs to speak up for the pioneers, our icons and our heroes and our legends in hip hop. That started a culture, a wonderful, fruitful culture called hip hop. And as of lately, I felt that hip hop, the pioneers that started the culture, that's a multi-billion-dollar business now, don't get the recognition for that. They don't get the accolades. They're not getting their flowers. They're not getting their just due. The financial rewards and the accolades that they belong in all the museums all over the world. And they changed, reinvented music. Basically, they reinvented everything. They didn't change nothing. They reinvented everything, as the quote from Grandmaster Cass. And so, I press forward to do the best that DG Dan can do. I can't worry about what everybody else is doing. I just know that whatever I do is in the best interest of hip hop. And I try to just make iconic moves, global moves, impactful moves.
that change lives, that change situations. I don't want to pop bottles on the Grand Concourse, and I don't want to do no boat rides, and I don't want to do that. I mean, that's nice that, I congratulate and salute to those individuals that's doing that, because that's needed. But at the same time, somebody need to speak up for the pioneers. Somebody need to speak up for the individuals that started this culture. Good. And there's nobody that's speaking up for them. So I made it my business several years ago to do that. So
well,
that's what's up with Gucci Dan.
Well, I want to thank you, Gucci Dan, for coming on real quick. I'm sorry that I put you on the spot.
You never put me on the spot, brother. I love you, and anything I can do to help.
Push
forward to what we're trying to do on a global front that can have a global impact and be iconic. Then I'm with that.
Okay, what we did was we went into the treasure. We're gonna be doing some videos and talking to some of the legends that are working now, even though they played a major part. So I want to thank you, man, for just coming in. I had your number, and where I'm doing the show, waiting for my engineer guy over in London, where we got different videos, but I had to keep the show moving. But I want to thank you, man, and I really appreciate what you've done for me today.
No problem, brothers. No problem.
So go ahead and have a nice day, and tell the Queen that I said hi. Tell the Queen. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that was a legend mixtape, Gucci Dan, where he came on live, and I called a couple of people up that's in the community, in the hip-hop community. And I'm grateful that I can make phone calls to talk to some of the legends in New York City, where I built some relationship and some of the hip hop community people in New York City. I am so grateful for that. And we have, so that's another thing. We maybe get another caller. So what we're doing, we're making phone calls live on Cosmo Radio Network, where we are trying to bring awareness of hip hop, and where I've been blessed to have phone numbers that I can call people up, where we also can do different things. So I'm so blessed to have numbers that I can call some of the hip hop community. And those who participate in some of the hip hop. So where I don't have a problem calling people up and being direct.
Yeah, give me about 5 minutes. We'll call you right back.
Okay, come on. We're live. So mostly my brothers and sisters are so busy at the time. And that's what we do when we always call people up. And that's what we're doing live today for those who are watching us, where it's important that we bring people that knows what we're doing and what we are trying to do. That was New York.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jazzy O. What's going on?
What's going on there, Mikhail?
Well, we live. Gucci Dan just came on the set where he talked about what he's doing for the industry and how big the industry. I want to talk to you because you are in your own way, you more quiet, you ain't got to say your name. What made you and draw you more closer to New York City hip hop community, where you live in Philadelphia and have watched Philadelphia hip hop, but you saw more strength in New York City? Can you tell our audience and our viewers a little bit of history, what you would like to do in Philadelphia, what you saw in New York City, if you like to?
I seen in New York City as a youth. I watched a lot of the legends on the stage, and when I got to meet guys, they was very supportive of me and just regular guys trying to get, just being in hip hop and in music in general. When in my own hometown, I didn't get no support, so I just stuck with staying in New York, and then I went from New York and went to LA, and then that's how it went.
Wow. I want to ask you a question. Was you angry to being in your own city for so long and not getting no play? But when you went to New York, you saw a different type of love of hip hop music, hip hop unity, where you have took me, you adopted me on that. Let me say, yeah, he took me, y'all. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He took me. Where he took me to go to New York, he wanted someone that it was real like him. And then the same New York guys embraced me. Like I just called the greatest mixtape guy that has all the documents and history of hip hop music. Just talked to him. He just got on the phone where he said he is obligated. I want to ask you a question because you in it to win it. It's like me. Why do Philadelphia legends hip hop don't have no power with the gun violence in our own community? Where I was on this show, and I don't know anyone watching, it might just be me watching this show, and it's a good thing because I get better as I do this show. I was reaching out to all the legends, hip hop people in the community, where hip hop is a strong, powerful in our own community, but we're not using it now. And I was talking about when Marvin Gaye, and I know you like old school music too.
Yes.
During that time, Marvin Gaye wrote a song where drugs, gang warring, Vietnam War, where blacks was not to say that whites and black and Latinos was not. I'm talking about people that live in known ways was suffering. So I want to make that clear to my audience because we respect everybody, religion, everybody, culture. We want to make that clear before I make that statement. And I was saying that it's somebody that's in the hip hop community have a song where the world can reflect on the message of the hip hop community being a powerful vehicle to our young people around this USA country. And I was saying that we all must come together, where I'm trying to put something together on the Cosmo Radio Network show where we can build something on a stage for the first time with legends, all the new hip hop, what they say is hip hop, where we should be doing something to stop violence and killings in the urban and the poor community and bring a spiritual awareness of our ancestors on one stage for one night and spread the word of message to touch the young people. And what do you think where Cosmo Radio want to organize one of the biggest hip hop show to bring virtual peace around the world? I'd like to have your input, John. What do you think? And I want you to come in a spiritual way, not.
We we had to stop this music that's going on and it's destroying us. A lot of people don't understand the frequency. The frequency has changed on the music. You go look it up. It's facts. So that's just like this mess with your mind. You understand? You think you're listening to and you're enjoying yourself, but you're not. Once we change that, stop setting the music, things will change also. And we're building with these guys are feeling. Seems like quote unquote money has to always have into it when it shouldn't. All we have to do, like you said, is build it. Take a little time out and try to reach these youth, because it seems like hip hop and music, the sports is like the only thing they see right now.
Wow. So you're telling me that those who have money, that not even our culture, but there's some, and I watched a video where it was a rapper that went all over the world where he was crying to Minister Farrakhan, how he felt so bad, but he understood that at the time he was thinking about money, but he wasn't thinking about the lyrics that he was producing, but he was producing a lot of money.
Right.
Where he cried right in front of Minister Farrakhan, where Mr. Farrakhan talked to some of the rappers in a room, just them. And he talked about the day when he didn't understand what Minister Farrakhan was talking about the time, because the money in the Eagle, where he said, man, I'm making $30,000 and $50,000 a show. I don't hear you, Mr. But he said that because of the money where they came from, they never had that kind of money before, but the promoters were accepting the music and the language of destroying our community.
So imagine now they're getting $350,000 per show. So you think the last thing they're thinking about is what it's causing to the next generation.
Wow. So,
and that's by design, because a lot of them don't have your publishing, they not have their masters. So then what? They have to be. These guys are feeling. How does it be? To make quote unquote money has to always have into it when it should. All we have to do, like you said, is build it. Take a little time. No music with no soul. It seems like hip hop and music, the sports.
Well, like, you over in London right now talking. We got you over in London. Wow. What do you want to say to our UK London friends?
So you're telling me that
right
those
now
who have money, that not even our culture, but there's some, and I watched the video.
I salute you.
There was a rapper that went all over the world.
Wow.
He was
so what they're doing right now, they are setting up what's to go live over in London. And where I had Mark show yesterday talking about the hip hop over there where they love our music.
Where he cried right in front of.
So basically, I want to thank you for your interview. I want to thank you for coming on. It was a risk taker, but you did it. We're going to be doing more features and more things where I've been blessed to call different people from New York City, Bronx, East Side, New York, Queen, New York City. I'm just so grateful that I picked the Thursday hip hop show, and I'm looking, and I was telling my audience, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm taking a risk to bring hip hop Thursday on Cosmo Radio Network, but I'm reaching out to those that want to be a part of this before it take off. I got a slogan: don't let me take off without you.
You the lane, man. Keep creating your lane. Keep doing what you do.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you. That's Jazzo, one of the hottest DJ mixtape. Quiet. He's quiet now, but he's coming. I want to thank you, man, for coming on live on Cosmo Radio Show USA. We be seeing you, and I'll be talking to you on the other side of making some great moves. Thank you so much for coming on.
Wow. What do you want to say to our UK London for you? Tell me that those who have money, that not even our culture, but there's some. I watched the video. There was a rapper that went all over the world.
Wow. So what they're doing right now, they are setting up for us to go live over in London, and where I had Mark show yesterday talking about the hip hop over there, where they love our music, where he cried. So basically, I want to thank you for your interview. I want to thank you for coming on. It was a risk taker, but you did it. We're going to be doing more features and more things where I've been blessed to call different people from New York City, Bronx, East Side, New York, Queen, New York City. I'm just so grateful that I picked the Thursday hip hop show, and I'm looking, and I was telling my audience, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm taking a risk to bring hip hop Thursday on Cosmo Radio Network, but I'm reaching out to those that want to be a part of it before it take off. I got a slogan: don't let me take off without you.
Keep creating your lane. Keep doing what you do.
Wow. So I want to thank you. That's Jazz O, one of the hottest DJs, mixtape. Quiet. He's quiet now, but he's coming. I want to thank you, man, for coming on live on Cosmo Radio Show USA. We be seeing you, and I'll be talking to you on the other side of making some great moves. Thank you so much for coming on. What do you want to say to like DJ London for for those who are watching us, our engineer guy and our executive is maybe working on something because he got so many hats and he only got 2 arms and 1 brain. And a lot of people are pulling him in the morning time because most of the UA's people are over there calling him. But so we're working on something now. So that's where we at. So excuse our technical difficulties that we are having right now on Cosmo Radio Network USA. We are working to make sure that we give you the best show and the quality show so we can build more people to come on our Thursday hip hop show. So my name is Showtime the Hype Man. I'm waiting for our administrator what he's doing. Where he got about 16 computers in front of him, but he only one man. So Sean, are you with us? Wow. So I want to thank you. That Jazz O, one of the hottest DJs, mixtape. I want to thank you, man, for coming on.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
It's okay. The audience there, they waiting. Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, again, for those who are watching us, we want to thank everybody that tuned in and where we did the best to give you a little bit of information about the hip hop community. I want to thank John Jazzy O for tuning in, and also Geechee Dan, Gucci Dan, my brother in New York City, where he has came up talking about a little bit how he's committed, where this is a $1 billion business, where some of the legends in them are not really getting the royalty or the hard work in changing the industry off of rap music, where they came in and changed the whole game. And that's what Cosmo Radio doing. We're going to be changing the whole internet, but we're trying to combine to bring you a little closer to our station, where we're going to be figuring out how can we detail to get our audience to be a part of what we're doing. Where this morning, I got up this morning to do some researching and bringing quality shows to you. And that's what we're working on. So where this is my second hip hop show on Thursday. Only on Thursday we're going to do hip hop. Where I'm committed to do that. So we're waiting for our engineer guy. We have some clips or some videos and where I did my best to hold it up to the best of my ability. So where we're still instruction of getting everything together because we were set up at another station where it didn't work out right, but we appreciate the opportunity that they gave us. We don't get mad, we just get stronger. I hope that sounds right. That's where we at. So I'm still waiting for him to bring some feature videos of hip hop. Sean?
DJ West, three things: extensive collection, great sound system, skills on the turntable. The men who created hip hop.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back in time.
While we're waiting, we're gonna play some hip hop music from 1979 to 1984. We're live on the Cosmo. This is the Cosmo Radio Network, USA. 4. We're waiting for our engineer, sound man, where I may have lost him somewhere coming over in the water. So we're getting closer to putting this show together. And for those who are being patient and maybe those who are just watching and looking for failure, well, we're not going to fail because we're falling forward for success on this radio show. And this is the Cosmo Radio Show USA. And we're looking to do bigger and better things. So, where he may be having difficult because of the rains and the towers can be a problem. I don't know. I'm not an engineer guy, but I'm working to learn the new technology. So we're going to continue to play the song to Doug.
People live in the streets. You got to be careful of everyone you meet. There's looting and shooting, people stabbing and grabbing. The innocent bystander, the police are grabbing. Ain't it a pity, cause you hate the city. But the way you feel ain't no big deal.
So we're live on this is the Cosmo Radio Network USA. We are working on some things where we are still in the process of doing what we are doing. Where the internet is moving a little bit slower today for some reason. I guess we burned it out where we had a big platform, Rise Up, Wake Up, Rise Up, where to bring peace around the world and maybe using all the data and everything that we use for the first time. So we deeply apologize to our audience and those who are watching us where we had a plan, but sometimes the internet is bigger than us in the data. That's what we learned. So we're still learning how to do this thing the right way. So we hope that our audience that are watching this program today and where we have tried, but because what is going on, where we're working towards to get better equipment, better technology, to make sure that we give our audience and our viewers what they ask for, and hoping that y'all will tune in to watch us, hoping that y'all would tag your friend or tag someone that see what we actually doing. This is the Cosmo Radio Network USA show today. This was the Hip Hop Thursday. We hope that we gave the public, we gave the community, that we gave. Want to thank our two guests that came on. I threw them on here without they know it. But that's a great host. I had a show to run, and I did the best that I can do to make sure that this show was successful. So I'm going to tune off. I want to thank everybody. I have other obligate to do too, but I want to thank everybody. We ain't going nowhere. We're not going anywhere. I'm just excited about Cosmo Radio Network and where we're going to be doing a lot of big stuff in the future. When I'm still just trying to get everything set up. And we'll let you know where we at. We'll let you know our new location. We do have a new location. We don't want to give all the information out right away. So we're going to continue to push forward for success, where we already know that success is failure. Success is difficult days. So that's where we at. So I want to thank everybody that tuned in today. Have a nice day. God bless y'all. God bless you. We are signing out, and we'll get it together for next week.